The fate of the world lies in Indiana, dude. Like, no pressure at all, but beat OKC. Like, and I'm not trying to dog OKC. Two small market teams, much respect to both, but the Pacers are the underdogs here. And, you know, I always root for the underdogs. Actually, I've been rooting for the Pacers all the way. But the Thunder are actually one of the biggest betting favorites in the NBA Finals across the past 20 seasons. As a matter of fact, look at these betting odds. All of them are heavily stacked in the favor of the Thunder. Since 2005, only the 2017-2018 Golden State Warriors had shorter odds heading into the finals than this season's Thunder. But like when I say that the fate of the world lies in Indiana, I mean it. You know, coming out against the Bucks, people were saying, "Oh, Damian Giannis are gonna freaking wreck the Pacers." Nope, took care of business like this. And then against the Cavs, I was going into that series and I was just like, dude, the Pacers. I wouldn't be surprised if the Pacers in 7. I wouldn't be surprised. My friends were calling me a flat earther for even thinking of the Pacers in 7. Dude, I was getting ridiculed, befriended on MySpace. I was losing, you know. The Pacers won. The Pacers beat the Cavs. And then against the Knicks, everybody was going for the Knicks. But even then, the Pacers took care of business in 6. The Pacers began this season at a 50-1 odds to win the title this year. The Pacers at a 50-1 odds would be the biggest preseason long shots to win the title in the past 40 years. Pacers could be on the verge of making history, dude. You know, fuck it. I'm going Pacers in 7. My heart is telling me Pacers in 7. I've been going with the Pacers all the way. Fuck it. I'm not going to stop now. But I'm not going to lie. Like, my brain and my red blood cells are saying, dude, Thunder in 6. Come on. Don't overthink it. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like in each round, the Pacers have been supremely underrated. I don't know. I'm going Pacers in 7. Anyways. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. I want to read a stat to you guys regarding small market teams. Because we all know that the core of the NBA is small market. We pay in blood for these freaking rich assholes in LA, in freaking New York. I don't know New York. Boston. We pay for their sins to make this machine roll. So here in the Dirty Bucket, small market love as always. But you know what? I want to read this stat because, you know, it correlates with my Wizards too, I feel like. The Pacers ranked 18th in the NBA in payroll this season with a figure of $169 million, while the Thunder themselves ranked 25th with $165 million. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, they're not, like, small market teams don't usually break the bank. You know what I mean? Because they can't afford to break the bank, honestly. They can't go into luxury tax. But it just goes to show, if you have a great GM, which the Pacers do, you build your team to the draft, supplement the free agency, anything is possible. Anything. So for all the Wizards fans listening, dude, it's possible. Look at this. The Pacers aren't even breaking the bank. I mean, they're probably going to have to break the bank this offseason with Miles Turner. But, like, you know, like, look at this. And then even then, like, in comparison to that, the Knicks were 4th in the NBA in payroll with $188 million. And the Timberwolves, who themselves are also a small market team, but, like, you know, they're not being taken care of correctly, 2nd in the NBA in payroll with $202 million. So I'm just saying, I just want to throw that out there.
The franchise that took a chance on me, saw something that other people didn't see in me. You know, sometimes I think they saw more in me than I saw in myself, you know. And, you know, Coach Carlisle, the whole staff, you know, KP, Chad.
And now Tyrese Halliburton. Overrated? But overrate this.
I be a player for life, so where's my wife? Probably at the rehab, stuck on the pipe.
I came into this playoffs thinking, oh, like, Jesus Christ, like, is Tyrese a bona fide number 1 or a bona fide number 2 on a playoff deep team? Clearly, he's showing he could be playoff number 1. And then also, my X factor for this series is Ben Mathurin. Again, I feel like every single time I make a video on the Pacers, I'm talking about how important it is for freaking Ben Mathurin to break out. Not even break out, to be consistent. Because that's always been his Achilles heel. And I'm just like, this is a guy who averaged 16.1 points per game off the bench this season. And, you know, 6th overall pick in a couple years ago, 2022, I believe. Come on, dude. He has all the measurements. He has all the capabilities. He's a God-given athlete. Like, dude, Ben Mathurin, for the love of God, please bless us with your talent. We need you. This series, we need Ben Mathurin. We need, instead of trying to freaking uppercut your opponents all the time, uppercut us with a plus-minus of a 7.5 every single game. Come on. You can do it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show his recent stats right here. Ben Matherin's a guy who, he like one game in the playoffs, he had 10 minutes, and he scored 19 points. Like, he can turn it on like this. Recently, he's been playing solid, but the Pacers need him in this series. But anyways, enough of Ben Mathurin. I feel like I always play for him to be consistent. But I feel like, again, he's like Weapon X. He needs to be consistent in this series. But anyways, Pascal Siakam, to me, one of the most underappreciated players in the NBA.
I know. I'm not the the guy that everyone's going to talk about a lot and all that stuff. And I really don't care about it. I'm just a young kid from Cameroon that's moved to the U.S. when he was 18 years old and gave everything to the game of basketball. And I just work every single day.
Like, dude, how can you not like Pascal Siakam? The fuck? Pascal Siakam fanboys over here at the Dirty Bucket. But anyways, here's a couple keys I found for this series. Predominantly for the Pacers. I want to read this stat. The Pacers had a top 10 offense in the regular season, which ranked them third in both field goal percentage and assists. And they have elevated their plays even on in the playoffs. Indiana's offensive rating have increased from 115 per 100 possessions in the regular season to 117 in the postseason. But on the flip side, the Thunder were a dominant defense, as we all know, in the regular season, with a 106.6 defensive rating. But even then, they've been even better in the playoffs, posting a stingy defensive rating of 104.7. They average a league-leading steals of 10.3 per game, and they have upped that up to 10.8 in the postseason. I feel like this is going to be a battle of the best. One of the best offenses against the best defense in the league. So I'm just saying, I feel like people right now are a bit down on it regarding the viewership. The viewership might not be where it was the past couple of years, but who cares? I still feel like they're going to provide great basketball for us, and that's the most important thing. If I want to watch an NBA game, I want to watch great professional basketball, not these freaking big name stars over here drinking Gatorade in the freaking sideline while retweeting freaking Alex Jones. No, I want to see basketball. So, retweeting Alex Jones, who do care? Number 2, coaching. Rick Carlisle. Coaching, I'm giving it out to the Pacers. One of the main reasons why I'm a big fan of the Pacers is because of Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle is my favorite coach in the NBA. You can't, what he did with the Mavericks in their title run with that squad. Again, I don't want to jinx it, but it's a little bit eerily similar to this Pacers team, dude. Both teams were supremely, had that 10-man rotation. Not 8-man. They had that 10-man rotation. And, Rick Carlisle deserves his love. I feel like after he won that title with the Mavericks, I feel like people forgot about just how great of a coach he is. I feel like Rick Carlisle is just being underappreciated. He has won 993 career games in the regular season and 83 more in the playoffs. The 10th most playoff victories in NBA history. Like I said, he won a chip with the Mavericks in 2011, was an assistant on the Pacers' last finals team in the year 2000. So, this is a guy who knows how to get it done. I freaking trust in Rick Carlisle. I do. But yeah, man, like I'm saying, the Pacers, man, the last time they won a freaking chip was, never. They won 3 ABA titles, but I've never won an NBA championship yet. But yeah, man, I'm voting for the Pacers. And I'm saying that with a straight face. I like the Pacers. I love this team. This team has it all. Like the grit, the grind, the depth. Thomas Bryant over here cheering on with his pom-poms on the sideline. Come on, how can you not like Thomas Bryant? I love Thomas Bryant. But again, Ben Mathurin. Bless us. We need Ben Mathurin this freaking series. The Pacers are not winning this series if Ben Mathurin is not giving you at least 18 a night. 17 a night, sorry. 17, yeah. Look, Tyrese is going to do his thing. Pascal Siakam's going to do his thing. Miles Turner's going to do his thing. They need a guy like Ben Mathurin to be consistent. They can't afford Ben Mathurin to be off. At least he can afford one game off in the series. That's it. That's it. We all know with the Pacers, you never know who's going to freaking get hot, break out. But Ben Mathurin needs to be that steady number 4 guy. Steady. So I'm calling out Ben Mathurin. And I trust him. I really like Ben Mathurin. I like his game a lot. But yeah, man. Let me know what you guys think. I'm rooting for the Pacers. I'm saying Pacers in 7. I don't care. Fuck it. I don't care. I might lose credibility in this channel, but fuck it. We don't have any credibility anyways. So, but yeah, man. Let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'd truly appreciate it. Till the next video. Peace, y'all.